Hi, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Lotteries, Career, Business, Casino, Financial Speculation, etc. And it's going to be done using the tarot and also Kabbalistic astrology for different sections. So I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot card, and this is for you coming from Gemini. And the first card that I pull will be to do with for your first 15 days of April, and it concerns your job area. So let's see. Well, it's not a good card. It's a card that shows you are attracting provocation and confrontation and difficulties in the first 15 days of April where your job is concerned. So you have to stay away from arguments, don't show your temper, get your work right, don't challenge your superiors, otherwise your job is going to become worse and worse day by day in the first 15 days of April. Now the next card I pull will have to do with your business areas. And it's a card that says you're facing many opposition and many confrontation and having difficulties either with your partners or with the people you're doing business with. So it's a very difficult card shown to you for your first 15 days of April where business is concerned. You'll just have to work harder, minimize your exposure to risk, don't go chasing for new businesses, just handle what you have got and try to save it. Now I'm going to go to your last 15 days of April, and I'm going to start talking to you about your job for you coming from Gemini. Well, it's a much better card. It's a much better card. It says your efforts are now going to be rewarded, but only partially. There's one section where it's reward, the other section is disappointment. So what do you do? Well, you have to focus where your job is concerned for the responsibilities that are given to you. Don't worry about other people and other people working there and other things. So concentrate on your responsibilities in the last 15 days and you're going to be rewarded where your job is concerned. Just keep it simple like that. Where your business is concerned, let me pull this card for your last 15 days. And this is a very interesting card. It's a card that says you can find new businesses, but you'll have difficulty in managing it. You can see that the lady is standing on swords, and that's not good. So there's a danger of what you get business-wise in a new way in the last 15 days that could cause you plenty of problems. So don't be too gung-ho and too daring to look for new businesses. I would suggest from this card, just handle what you have business-wise, look after it in the last 15 days, that would be enough. Because this kind of card shows that you may have to be forced to making some changes, and that would be a bit troublesome for you. Now for you coming from Gemini, I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S. And your lucky dates according to this card will be, well, it's a card of Saturn and the black moon, and it's a good sign for you. So from here I would say that the 8th, the 17th and the 26th are going to be very lucky days and nights, whether for job, whether for business, whether for the casino, whether the stock market, whether to talk about business to anybody or making such changes. 8, 17 or 26 is going to be an extremely lucky day and night for you. Now we will talk about lucky directions, and let's see what lucky direction is waiting for you. Okay, it's the card of the universe. So what do I do? Now, why directions? Because 9 planets surround Earth, and when we look north, south, east or west, we are going to be facing some planet or another. And for the month of April, I'm going to say that facing east would be good because the rising sun is here. So face east for inspiration in job, in business, in lotteries, in anything that you want to do. And you will see that the focus that you want on when you're facing east will bring you the reality of good news. Now we are going to tackle your lottery favorite numbers. Now what I've done is, I'm going to give you 3 sets of numbers. The first 2 sets are based on Kabbalistic astrology. So I've done some homework for you. I've divided the 9 planets into 2 groups, and the first group has got 5 planets. So from there, according to my notes, I've chosen these numbers which are going to be very active in the month of April. The number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, or if it goes to 68. The second group of planets, 4 of them, have given me these numbers. The number 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, or 64. The third set of numbers, I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards for you coming from Gemini. This is a card of beauty where water is concerned. So my mind goes to these numbers, the number 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, or 60. So now you've got 3 sets of numbers. So what do you do? Well, I will ask you to buy paper of your good colors. But if you haven't been to see me, you won't know your good colors based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Meantime, just buy white paper, A4 size. Bring it home and take a scissors and cut 2" by 2" strips. Roughly that. Don't have to be very accurate. And on each of these 2" by 2" strip, cut many of them, and then on each of them you write one number. So the first 2" by 2" strip, you will write the number 5. And you'll fold it up and put it on the table. The next one, you'll write the number 14 and you'll fold it up and put it on the table, and you'll have a nice little pile for yourself. This is only representing for this month, by the way. So you've got that, the 3 sets of numbers all there. Now I will ask you to wait for your lucky day, but you won't know that unless you've been to see me. So choose any day of convenience. I'll ask you to wear your lucky colors, and you won't know that either unless you've been to see me. Wear any colors of convenience. And I'll ask you to face your lucky, powerful directions. And for the time being, just face any direction of convenience. And now you're ready to use the supernatural energy. And the supernatural energy is all about your soul, S-O-U-L. And the soul, your fingerprints and your thumbprints don't belong to you. They belong to your soul. And so each finger is represented by 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 planets. The thumb is the supreme one, where is the sun position, S-U-N. So I'll ask you to join your thumb to certain fingers. If you've been to see me, I will already have known which is your powerful finger. In the meantime, get your thumb to join any finger of convenience you want. You try your luck. And when you do that, you are communicating with your soul. You're opening the doors and the windows to get into the soul, and the soul will be there. And so take your time, do that with your thumb and your finger, whichever you choose, and then choose one number from there. And if your lottery wants you to choose 6 numbers, then you choose 6 numbers. So when you have this session of 90 minutes, which will cost you USD 50, you'll know your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life, business-wise, job-wise, finance-wise, romance, marriage, family-wise, and your health-wise in detail. And I'll give you your lucky personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and your lucky colors, and your lucky directions, and your lucky days. A lot of information. So this 90-minute session for USD 50 will be worth your while to know all that. Okay, so in the meantime, you try your luck your way. And whatever numbers you have, which I've given you, then you would compare these numbers with the lucky numbers which I've given you if you are consulting me based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Those numbers will be for your lifetime. So every month you'll compare that to what I'm giving generally for you, for everybody in Gemini. And that way you compare to see what numbers, how close we are. And that will give you the energy to go and buy lotteries. Well, I hope you consult me one day for 90 minutes, costing USD 50. And my email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 @gmail.com. Until then, thank you and goodbye.